Hey guys, welcome to the Trailerviewboys.
My name's Alex.
And I'm Damien.
And today we're going to be doing a cinematic review of Guy Ritchie's latest instalment.
The Gentleman.
What? I thought it was Peaky Blinders.
I didn't have a hat.
We make the strings louder.
Okay.
Hey guys,
How you doing, guys? Here is everybody.
so we're the Trailerviewboys.
And as we mentioned earlier in our video, we were going to be coming down here to watch The Gentleman.
And that was what we came to watch, The Gentleman.
And
Initial thoughts, dude? You think it come out with a smile?
Oh, 100%, mate. It pleased me. Very much. It very much pleased me. Like, it was everything I wanted it to be for Guy Ritchie and for me.
Oh yeah, agreed.
Because I am a massive fan of Guy Ritchie. He does what's known as cult classics. If you've ever seen Snatch, Lock, Stock, even the Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law, they're like cult classics to us in England, especially. So
This is a new
God, it's so good.
classic for Guy Ritchie.
It is a new classic, isn't it, man?
It's 2019's version of Snatch. It's the modern version of
100%.
Snatch and Lock, Stock as well. Am I out?
Yeah. It's not
It's
by
got that
no
way of
means
storytelling.
It's not ripping off when we say that. When we say it's
No.
the 2019 version, the 2020 version, we should say.
Yeah.
We're not saying that it's ripped off the story beats or the characters. It's just a modern version of of that sort of cheek and tongue gangster life. You know, it's not looked over and stuff like that. It's just very matter of fact with the things that are happening.
So guys,
It's so good.
initial reactions are you must go and see this film.
100%. Absolutely.
The twists and turns and the Guy Ritchie type of filmmaking and storytelling is everything you know
I
Guy
think he's
Ritchie can
like
do.
our version of Quentin Tarantino
Yes,
as well, like as
yeah,
a director. He's like
definitely.
the British answer to that.
Yeah,
And he doesn't disappoint, man. Like, he really delivers in this film, and the
Love it.
casting is just phenomenal.
yeah.
And the word "see you next Tuesday"
Cannot be
is
used
just
enough in the film.
absolutely just dashed throughout that whole film, which is fantastic coming from England, because that is something we say a lot that we try not to say on this podcast, because it's quite a
It's a naughty word, Raymond.
it's a naughty word.
It's a naughty word. So, just to quickly go through the cast lineup for you, if you don't already know: Matthew McConaughey,
Brilliant,
Charlie Hunnam,
fantastic.
love that guy. Okay, Jeremy Strong, he's a new actor
Fantastic.
for me. Colin Farrell, he
Colin
played
Farrell
an
is
awesome role.
Brilliant.
Henry Golding, antagonist. Hugh Grant.
It was fucking awesome.
What a part
in
Hugh
this.
Grant.
It was just brilliant. He was for me. He was the star of that. As much as I loved Hunting,
Charlie, yeah.
Charlie.
Interesting character, yeah.
Oh, it was brilliant. He did stoic very well. Like, you know what I mean. He did
Yes.
sort of. Yeah, but
He played that character really well because you believed through and through that he had an end goal.
man, definitely, 100%. Hugh Grant was my favourite. It's my favourite part.
Matthew McConaughey played such a good part in it as well.
Oh, dude, it's just.
He played the king well.
Oh, 100%.
Like he
Oh, no,
you know, there were
100%.
times I had doubt and thought he's
He's a goner.
gone,
Yeah.
he's done, and yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. It was just such, and the twist was played well. Like, it weren't even like, you know, and it. Do you know what? It's Chekhov's gun as well, which I don't know if I've told you about that before. Have I?
No, do tell.
I don't know much about literature, trust me, but it's like this thing where if in the first chapter you have a gun on the wall,
Yeah.
by the third chapter that gun has to be shot.
Ah, okay. That's the little golden gun. Now, spoiler alert, guys. I won't have a
So-
spoiler alert for this.
No, I
video,
weren't even talking about that specifically.
Oh, you weren't talking
yeah,
about golden gun?
no. What I'm talking about is it's called Chekhov's gun.
but- Okay, I get you. I
Is
understand
what it
what
means.
you're saying.
Yeah, what it means is if you have a gun in the first
Yeah.
chapter, by the third chapter it's got to go off. and that is this film. There's nothing introduced early on in the film that doesn't have its the bang at the end of it, and it's just really good at that. Like, so for straight off, I'm gonna say which obviously being the first film I've watched in 2020, best film of 2020 so far.
Best film of 2020 so far. Yeah.
It's still got a few to go through.
It's January the 3rd.
Yep, but no, I think that'll be in my top 5 by the end of the year. That's my prediction.
That's a good feeling.
Possibly even top 3.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. Yeah,
for me. So I recommend this movie. That's my say on it. If you're not a fan of cursing, like genuinely, if swearing isn't something you like, don't watch the film. It's going to be wasted on you.
Let's be clear. The film's rated an 18. So if you're going in to watch this, you should know what you're going in to see. Guy Ritchie's not known for being child-friendly, although he's made some fantastic films such as
Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur, and detective film
Sherlock Holmes.
But Sherlock Holmes is probably more of a family tone to it, but this film is your Lock, Stock, Snatch.
It's a great film, yeah. But like I say, if you are genuinely adverse to like swearing and whatnot, give it a miss. Past that, it's a really good film.
So, spoiler warnings ahead, guys. If you are interested in knowing about The Gentleman, the movie, next best thing from Guy Ritchie, stay tuned. So, brother, give us the breakdown.
Right, so we've got Guy Ritchie's first entry for 2020. I'm hoping he brings out a few more along the line by all means. What we've got here is a East London gangster story.
Yeah.
And by all means, it is as entertaining as any
definitely.
real like sort of gangster story. It's not. It doesn't pull on your emotional strings as say Top Boy.
No, agreed.
But you know what? It's just fucking awesome film, and we are going to be talking spoilers in this review. So if I were you, I'd go to see our cinematic review that we've done for YouTube.
Just getting the cast up for us as well.
Top man.
So,
but yeah, absolutely. So to dive right into it, we've got a phenomenal starting.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, man. Dude is just got to give us a little monologue at the start and a little monologue at the end, which I love actually.
Is
such a good actor.
I'm going to ask you a really stupid question now, guys. I'm sorry. Matthew McConaughey is not British.
No.
Do you feel he pulled off the accent well enough?
He
didn't need to, did he? Okay. This is a spoiler review,
so he's from America.
So Matthew McConaughey's character basically starts off. The story tells us a young boy from America gets into Oxford, but he's not from that type of upbringing, so he quickly learns that dealing drugs in the UK is a way of getting a quick buck, and then cut to scene where he's the king of
weed, basically.
Weed, yeah.
He's the guy
London.
who grows it.
So that's the beginning of the story as such, but one of the most amazing characters, Hugh Grant, he's the storyteller. He's the voice in the background running you through the story.
And I've got to be honest with you, going with the East London accent for him, doing like that Cockney accent for Hugh Grant, it's just fucking awesome.
Brilliant.
Honest to God. Like, I've never been too much of a fan of Hugh Grant. He's a fine actor. I'm not trying to say it's just some of the films he's done I've never been that interested in.
Yeah.
But, was it 4 Weddings and Funerals? Those were romantic.
Well, listen, if you thought Daniel Craig's accent was brilliant in Knives Out, you need to check this out, because it seems to be accents now the in thing for actors, really. Must be. But further ahead into the plot, Hugh Grant's...
review the film, man.
Well, come on, let's give it a quick breakdown.
Yeah, so tell us your favourite scenes. Don't tell me the plot, fam. I was there, I watched it.
Okay, dude. So, favourite scenes. I just love the way the story was told entirely. It cuts back and
reveals.
reveals.
Told in 3 ways, wasn't it? It was like told from one point of view, and another point of view, and then the third point of view.
You kind of get the final point of view near the end, and you have to explain.
It's good.
Why people
do. It's good, man.
Because there's scenes where what's the character's name? Raymond opens his freezer and there's a dead guy in there.
And just plays it off as well.
And you kind of think...
There's no like, it's like, there's no panic either.
And there's a story behind that. And
Yeah,
then you
and
get
he
that story later on.
This is what I meant by Chekhov's gun.
It's so good, yeah.
This is what I meant, like, you know what I mean? Just because there's a dead body in the freezer, it doesn't go... It's not just there to look cool. It doesn't go unanswered. You find out what that is, which is turns out to be some Russian kid called Aslan.
Oh,
Or
definitely.
at least it goes by that name. Favourite scene, man? Come on, give me a favourite.
So listen, I was just about to give you that one. So my favourite scene is scenes, and it's any scene to do with Fletcher, really, and Raymond at his house. All of those scenes for me were my favourite. And if I was to give you one in particular, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy this too, if you're a man or woman of barbecues, you will see the holy grail of barbecues.
It's a cool fucking barbecue, man. Yeah, definitely. It's like a bit of the barbecue's built into like the table furniture.
For sure.
Dude, see, fucking like, I'm not gonna lie, like this is a great film, but there was a part of that film I was looking at that barbecue like, that's a fucking sweet ass barbecue, man. Like,
I'm thinking, can I get an Amazon after watching this and buy this thing?
Like, but my actual favourite scene, as in like just for silly comedy, it's got to be in the gym with your man Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah.
Colin Farrell, sorry.
He's talking to the young lads as coach.
Yeah, and he's talking to the young
Cool
lads,
character.
and a guy, a racial slur is thrown out at one of the characters, and he's like, he's just racist to me, and he says, and he has an argument with him, like, but it's just, it's so hilarious because you're like, I don't know if you'd argue back with him, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like it's Colin Farrell, man, like, I don't fuck with him, so
Yeah.
It's just hilarious. Like, in fact, almost every scene with Colin Farrell in it is like laugh out loud funny. But that was one of my favourite scenes. So just in the gym, because it's like it's almost like that dad paradox, eh? Like,
Go on.
because he looks after.
Oh, he looks after the
his
kids, yeah,
boys,
yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah.
So when his boys go and do something and fuck up, which they do in this film, he's like, I've got to take responsibility to protect the boys, but he's absolutely letting them know the fucking hell he's going through by saying, "You're fucking idiots!" Like, look what I've fuck. And it's just funny. Like, that's
his
stuff
intro
that
as well.
Nailed the comedy so well.
His intro in the chippy, basically, was great.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Which, to be fair, I'll give again goes to the director because think of Snatch.
Yeah.
Or even
Lock, Stock.
every character you get introduced to has its own sort of
Background story.
but not only that, just has its own sort of like charm to it. Like when you get introduced to Bullet Tooth Tony.
Yes.
Like you get the story behind that, but it's, you know what I mean. It's just the first actual introduction of him.
Yeah.
Is him slamming a fucking car door against somebody's head and he answers the fucking bonjour.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just
yeah.
like, and he does character introductions so well.
So the story basically is a back and forth. Who can outwit who?
Yeah, it's a clever
scenario.
story. It ain't even like a gangster story. Everyone gets shot up and it's like
it's
a revenge tale. It is genuinely like, I can imagine it being the way gangsters probably have to operate now, which is, as you said, having to outwit each other, because it's, you know, everything's smartphones now, technology and cameras. You go loud and proud, cutting people up and shooting in the streets, you're going to get caught by the police very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a man of dubious means, you want to be able to keep a low profile, get your business done.
Yeah.
You know, and I really appreciated that side of the film as well. That to me was like, I'm not, by no means do I know anything about that sort of underground world, but I can't imagine it being all guns, like some films that like will show you,
No,
like,
it's
you
all
know
about
what I mean?
Well, the guys at this level, it's about your wits, because you know, obviously they have guys lower level that are all about
that,
shoot first, ask questions later.
I just mean like,
But we're seeing the guys at the top level that have to be thinking 3 steps ahead.
No, I get that, but that's not what I mean. I just think nowadays it's more about outwitting each other businessman wise, like, even though it's illegal stuff. I'm just saying.
You don't know anything about the gangster world, man. So let's just stick to what we know. But that being said, this is one of Guy Ritchie's classics.
Does he know so much about the gangster world then?
Because
Exactly.
obviously,
like, you know what I'm saying?
he has more connections to gangsters, I'm sure, than we do.
Oh man. Well, I'm not going to incriminate the man by saying that sort of shit about him, man. Like, am I? You can go ahead and do that. But
Listen, he's made a brilliant film. Let's not take away from the subject. And guys, you definitely need to go and see this.
100%. It's wicked. So, without further ado, guys, just go and watch the fucking film, you fucking mag. My name's been Alex. I'm the Trailerviewboys. Back off.
And I'm Damien, and we'll see you on the next one.
slag.